and Man City's defense is shit, and we're going to do it.
100%. Come on.
Yes, James, mate.
Scoreline predictions now after that for Liverpool. Starting with you, Dan.
I think we need to start with James after that speech, mate.
Yeah,
James,
go on.
Right.
James.
At the moment, Liverpool, they drew at home to Leeds United, who've been improving. They drew. What was the other game they drew as well?
They are unbeaten in the last 9 though. 5 wins, 4 draws.
Yeah. But
so they haven't lost in 9 games.
Right.
Oh, well, I didn't even know that, you know, Dan.
We've actually lost more recently than them.
Okay, when we last played them, their defence is suspect, even their midfield to an extent, all right? And Ekatike, who I think is the best striker in this league on ability and application, I wish we had him, Ken. I'll tell you what,
better
mate.
than Haaland, mate.
Right?
I'll tell you that now, but go on.
Yeah.
I think that guy's going to be better than Haaland. Right?
No way in hell. No one will ever be better than Haaland.
Football's about
Haaland is another beast.
Ever.
Football's about opinion.
All right, let us know your predictions in the comments as well, please, guys.
Right. Basically,
and guys, make sure you're smashing the likes for us, please.
Yeah. When we played Liverpool last time, right, I support the club, I support the manager, but I'm not a sheep, not a hater. I look at facts. When we played Liverpool, we bottled it at Anfield. He plays 3 DMs, he's the best defence in the world, right? One of the best. He had about all these attackers, Eze, Odegaard, Madueke, all this on the bench, right? And he bottled it, right? Now, his mindset, I think he seeps in what Arsenal fans have been saying. He's got his players. In the last 2 games, we played attacking football. Last game against Bournemouth, instead of bringing on defenders, he put on 3 attackers, right? The game before that against Villa, without Declan Rice, he went for the jugular and we smashed them, right? Even though they didn't have Cash and the other geezer, Kamara, all right? And this is the mentality. We're playing at the Emirates, right? We need to go for it, right? We have the players. And Arteta.
Agreed.
This is
we all go for it.
Right, to the whole world, right? And forget your PSD, whatever that crap thing's called, right? Is this Arteta has the ability to play attacking football, right? And destroy teams, right? And we're playing at the Emirates. We got to go for this title. He's got to give them that team talk. Like if we don't win, we have to win. And even if we lost, we're still going to win the league title, right? We have to go for the kill. Their defense is rubbish. 35-year-old Van Dijk, legs are gone, so he's the king of the elbows merchant. He should be in WWE wrestling, right? With his stupid little ponytail. Anyone know you're allowed to.
And that's the bottom line.
Anyway,
because Stone Cold said so.
That's right. We've got 2 rocks at the back, just like the Rock, right? Dwayne Johnson. We've got Dwayne Johnson Saliba and Dwayne Johnson Magalesh and Timber. Yeah? We have to is on fire. Declan Rice is on fire. Zubimendi is on fire. Saka, come on, man. Get the Juris up your arse and start passing, right? Trossard is class, mate. His intelligence is supreme. Maybe he plays Jesus. We have to go for the kill and destroy them.
What's the score going to be, James?
What was the prediction?
3-0 to Arsenal.
Boy. And that was James hulking up. For those people who missed it.
Big up.
If you watch Guna's Therapy every week, you get to see the Hulkamania. You get to see James.
You know what, Ken? The little Danny DeVito version, me.
Ken, what's your scoreline prediction for Thursday, mate? Are you going?
Yeah, that. I think with Liverpool, if Liverpool don't score, get the first goal, and don't punish us very
from that counter attack, very important.
In the second half, we'll go up again. We'll take a game away from them. Look, you know what I mean? They're not in myth. Basically, how we beat Liverpool is go at their fullbacks and murder their midfield, because Gravenberch's a good midfielder, but he's not at his best. Slobosly is okay, but if they play Curtis Jones or they play, McAllister, they're not strong physically. to acquire our attacks. They're good on the ball when they're on the front foot, but defending back, I think that they're not going to give my guy any help. So, yeah, we go with their full-backs, try and win that midfield. We'll win the game comfortably. But it all depends if Ekitike plays. But I still think I'll go for a 2-0.
2-0.
Nice. 4-1. That's what I'm going for. 4-1. It's going to be a massacre. They're not going to know what's hit them. I'm telling you right now.
Hey, you hate Liverpool, don't you? You sound like you hate Liverpool.
I don't hate Liverpool. Not like I hate Tottenham and Man United. I ain't got a big problem with Liverpool, to be fair.
It's only Tottenham I hate. I don't care about Man United, Liverpool. When I go to Old Trafford and Anfield, I don't have to, worry about me.
Ken, Spurs away. Me and Dad are coming with you, mate.
Yeah, that's it. We need the protection.
Well, the way you guys go, I think you're not going to need it. You're very pro. I've heard what you say on social media about Tottenham.
They're gonna get you beaten up, Ken. They're gonna get you beaten up.
But yeah, I feel like we're gonna just run them ragged. I think our team's too strong for them. Their form. Ken touched on it. I don't know if Ekitike is going to be starting as well. I don't know why he weren't playing the other day.
Conversely, they missed. They actually missed Mo Salah because Mo Salah will push our defenders back and keep our defenders.
And look, he's a world-class player, but on form or not, he can always do something out of nowhere. So I'm very glad.
When they're playing 4-3-3, like they're playing who's it? Yeah, playing what's his name? Vert's the number 10 role. They're playing Gakpo, who gets in a good shooting positions, but he's so predictable. I do think that on that sort of right-hand side, I do miss Salah because they play Frimpong. You're right. He's a win-back, but he's not someone with a goal threat. He'll just put crosses in all day for Ekitike, which is a bit different. But Salah, that cutting edge, they kind of miss it. They're doing all right, but Salah's still a massive miss. And dare I say it, perversely, no matter what you say about Nunes caused chaos.
Yeah.
Ken, are you saying you think Frimpong's going to play right back? Because I don't rate him.
No,
he's not a fullback.
I don't think he'll play right back. But what Liverpool did against Fulham is that they played Bradley and they played Kirkes. They played Frimpong in the front three.
Yeah.
Because there was no Ekitike, so they played Gakpo up top. And on the left-hand side, they basically asked Verts to kind of drift and get into that number 10 position, but from the left-hand side.
He was playing on the wing, Ken, wasn't he, Verts?
Yeah, but what Verts did, when Liverpool on top, Verts doesn't get chalk on his boots. He gets in a number 10 role, and he tries to get in, he tries to create, like havoc and create chances for Gakpo.
And you know another thing, Ken? Our team reminds me of like when you had Tony Adams, Steve Bold, big players, mate. Martin Keown. We can rough them up. We can do every style.
I think Declan and
Declan, we're
Go on, James, say it. Gabriel Magalhaes is the modern day Tony Adams. Go for it.
He is.
You know what, Arsenal? You know the thing about Arsenal. One thing about Arsenal, when we play Liverpool at Emirates, we have that kind of confidence. But when we go Anfield, we've got this inferiority. Anfield.
That's when he made another mistake. Do you remember when we was winning 2-0 in the first 30 minutes at Anfield, 25 minutes, right? And then he had Tierney on the side ready to come on, which you should have brought him on earlier. And then what's his name got nutmegged, didn't he? By Trent, and then they scored. We should have won that game.
We could have lost it. Ramsdale saved that game.
Yeah, Hugo, what you saying, Hugo?
So my prediction, I agree with what these guys have said. I think Liverpool are really out of form. I watched that Fulham game. I don't know if Slot has lost.
They are unbeaten in 9, though. They are unbeaten.
Yeah,
but
Villa was unbeaten, Dan. Villa was unbeaten.
Quick passing. I think that Villa game that we won. I think that's done something to our team. Rejuvenated them. They're giving us that.
Galvanise.
I do. I think
big games at the Emirates. We win 95% of them.
I do. But before I tell you the score,
you go through all of the big games. We've won all of them.
Before I give you the score prediction, I'm going to tell you something that the commentator said the other day. Most people didn't pick it up. He goes, Gakpo. If anyone in the comments heard that, me and my dad was cracking up. He actually said Gakpo. Yeah, I don't know if he did it on purpose. Other thing is, Kenny, speak to Lee and get James on that emergency meeting, bro. It'll break all records. I would love to see James Hulk up on Lee Gunner. But
no, Lee Gunner. I respect Lee Gunner. You're trying to do a prize fight, yeah.
I'll be the promoter, bro.
Yeah, I'm just an amateur.
Oh, well, yeah, serious. God bless his soul. Heavy D wanted to box everyone. Remember that?
Yeah. Do you remember? Yeah. No. Hugo, what's your prediction?
So my prediction, I'm gonna go for. It depends. If they come and defend, I think we're gonna sneak a 1-0 with a corner or something. I think if they come to attack, it could be 3-0. I think it could be because I think our quick passing, they really struggled against Fulham when we pass around them. So yeah, I'm confident, man. And like Positive Dan said, at home we have been phenomenal, man. We've got to give the team and Arteta credit. So yeah, I expect to win. I'm gonna be there. Looking forward to it. I'm actually really looking forward to Thursday, bro. You know when you start work?
Yeah,
you know when you start work on Monday?
Big question. Right, big question, Daniels. Big question, Daniels.
I've got to give my prediction first.
So after you do that, ask everyone. After you do that, Daniel, ask everyone who they would play as number 9 after yours.
All right, and then we will wrap up after that because I've just look. You guys.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's going to be something similar to what we've done to Man City last season. They were the champions then as well, and they'd fallen off just like Liverpool. We played them in February. I remember it very well. And I think we're going to put 4 or 5 past them. I'm going to go for a 5-0 win.
Yes,
we beat Man City last year 5-1.
This is getting clipped, bro.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a massacre. Like Dan said, listen, I'll take a 1-0 win. If you told me now 1-0 win from a corner, own goal, off Van Dijk's backside, I'll take it. But I think it's going to be. Yeah, I think we're going to score. I'm going to say 5-0 to the Arsenal.
Wow. Isn't it interesting that none of us are scared? None of us are scared.
Yeah. Right, everyone asks
this question.
Salah
or Diaz, that's why.
Yeah. Everyone asks this question: who would your front three be, and who would you play in the middle up front, in the 3 up front?
I think there's only one option, James. James, there's only one option. The only reason
negative Dan first.
Yeah, I think there's only one option, unfortunately. Jesus is still being ushered back into the team slowly after his injury. I don't think Havertz is ready to start.
He has started a game, though. He started against Crystal Palace.
He started against Crystal Palace, but in my ideal world, if we're saying that Jesus is fully fit, I'll be starting Jesus. But
yeah,
I believe it's going to be Gyökeres, so he can do some wrestling.
Who would you stop? Would you go with Jesus then?
I'll go with Jesus. I would go with Jesus personally as well. You can't keep stinking out the goal gaff and not scoring the goal as a striker and think you're going to start games. Unfortunately, you can't.
Yeah. Positive Dan.
I think I'd just have to stick with Gyökeres, and just knowing that I can bring Jesus on I think I would just go with Gyökeres. But listen, if I saw Jesus starting, I'd probably be a little bit more excited. To be fair, he is quite smaller compared to Konate and Van Dijk, but he's quicker. Well, I don't know if he's quicker.
And you'll find those pockets of space. He always seems to find pockets of space.
He does come deep. I'm not sure how that will affect. Gyökeres has been playing with these guys week in, week out, and I would go with Gyökeres still. Just
all right.
But listen, I'd go with Gyökeres and do what he's been doing and bring him off after 60 minutes. And it depended on how he's playing, but I'll go with Gyökeres. I'd give him.
All right, Hugo.
I said Jesus, bro. Jesus. For me, he's done well. He ripped up Liverpool in Anfield a couple years ago. I think he's got that good mentality. He's playing well. He's sharp. He's looking sharp. And I think Liverpool look a bit ragged and tired. And I think that movement would be the difference.
Yeah.
Gyökeres doesn't do well.
Yeah. Ken.
Well, personally, I think he's going to go with Gyökeres anyway, because I think Jesus isn't still fully fit. But one thing I would say about Gyökeres and Jesus, all the things that you're praising your crest for, well, the clinics, and I say that loosely, use that term loosely, the coaching clinics we're getting in social media from younger fans about the great things that Goycrest does. Let's not forget that 2 years ago they were saying the same things about Jesus, how Jesus has a good partnership with he brings people into the game, and that
he's skillful.
They were saying the same things about Jesus 2 years ago. So, and believe it or not, Jesus can do those same things. People saying that, we could see more goals than Europe goes off the pitch. That's just a coincidence.
I agree with you on that as well.
Yeah. I just think that Jason is fully fit. The problem with your choice, right, is that we've changed the way he plays to the detriment of him, but for the benefit of us.
Yeah.
We tell him to Emil Heskey. We tell him to Emil Heskey.
Yeah.
Who you start, Ken?
Oh, Goycrest has to stop. He's the fittest forward we got.
Yeah.
And then, but you know, one thing right there. Trossard starts on the left-hand side. But I'll tell you one thing right now. Madueke is very close to starting games. If we didn't have Saka, Madueke no one would complain about Madueke, because Madueke's performances, especially of late, you're thinking, boy, this kid's
I feel like I remember City over the years. You never really knew who was going to start, and out of nowhere it'd be Sterling instead of Mahrez, or something like. Do you know what I mean? Or it'd have been starting.
Well, I've got something controversial. Sorry, before you go, let me say something about Raheem Sterling. The Raheem Sterling that you know now isn't the same Raheem Sterling who smashed it. I say when Raheem Sterling was at his best, Raheem Sterling was levels above any English. Saka gets Raheem Sterling's numbers that he was getting a Man City at his best. Saka would be pleased. Because Raheem Sterling, there was no inverted winger when Sterling was at Man City and he was at his best. That I haven't seen an inverted winger play any better.
He was on fire.
Sterling. On Sterling, what when England were in the Euros and got to the last stage and the World Cup, Raheem Sterling was English football's #1 world-class player with Harry Kane. He was their best player in the United Kingdom and in the tournament.
And then he went to Chelsea.
Anyway, guys, I do have to go now. So I want to thank everyone for watching. If you could all do me a favor now, if you could all just hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I want to thank Ken for coming on so late and giving us your time. Very much appreciated, my friend. Obviously, James, Hugo, you've given us like more than 2.5 hours, man. So really appreciate it. Everyone who stayed every time. Me and Dan, you know what I mean? You're helping us out loads. So we really, really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. Let's hope that one of our predictions comes true. Yeah.
Hey, I've got to go because I've got work tomorrow. So I'll say bye to you all.
See you on Thursday, mate.
See you, Ken. See you
Thursday.
I love you, Ken. I love you, Ken.
We're going to end the stream there, guys. Make sure you
Daniel,
smash the like.
When's the next show?
Turn your notification guys on, and